Hello everybody, my name is Jerron.
And I'm Sam.
And today we are here NCTzens to give you guys a first listen to NCT's first full-length album, Regular Irregular, NCT 127. We're so excited about this. I've heard lots of good things about it. So yeah, honestly, I just want to jump right in.
Yeah, I mean, there's 11 tracks. We're going to exclude regular English version and regular Korean version. They're pretty much the same songs, that the Korean version just has different lyrics from what I've read. So we're just gonna go and jump right into it, starting with the first track, which is called City 127. So just go ahead and jump into that.
Yes. The whistles. Okay, Mark.
I'm so glad they added like that bass in the back to go with it.
Okay. So City 127, I think it was really cool. All the whistles was just kind of like, it was doing something for me. And then like that part where it strips away the instrumental and then it's just the whistling and then the vocals. It's just like everything was really cool about this song.
Yeah, I'm really happy though with the stripped away part where it was just a whistle with like that bass in the back. I'm glad it was just that.
Yeah.
I feel like it would have been as good if that bass wasn't kept in the back, if it was just whistles. I feel like it just gave it like a different vibe, and I really enjoyed how like the song went. I felt like it was like a perfect like intro into the album.
Yeah.
Like definitely a really good intro. And wow, yeah, I just really enjoyed that.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it too. The third track on the album, we're skipping the second one being Korean Regular. So the third track is going to be Replay, PM 127.
Back to you.
Back to you.
Hello.
Also like that. Wait a minute. And also Replay by Shiny. Every song that called Replay is also really good. Okay, let's just jump in. Okay, they went house this time, okay?
Oh, wait.
Then they added trap beat.
know, right? It's really body rolling.
Oh.
That's J-Han.
That's it.
That's H-Han.
Hey-chan. Still Hey-chan.
No, Do-young. And also, we're not even thinking about like Jungwoo either,
Oh yeah.
right? Oh my god, there's so many vocalists in the group right now. I'm just trying to keep track.
That song was really good. I really liked it. It was a fun take on house when they added that little trap. It gave it a nice NCT spin on how they would do house, and I thought that was really original. Really like it, and I really enjoyed the song. I fucking love it.
Yeah, I mean, it was obviously totally different than like Back to You.
Yeah.
And it's way on a different plane, and but I just really, it was like really well produced. It was like a lot going on, but in like in a good way.
Yeah.
Like it threw you for loops and stuff, and the vocals are really good in this song. I just really enjoyed how this turned out. So far, it's like
I don't want to like read the lyrics just to see if like they're connected to Back to You at all, because we know like Back to You is just kind of like a toxic woman or like significant other, and like this one I just want to know like what's the replay about? Are you replaying that relationship? Like I want to know, you know?
Definitely. Okay, so the fourth track is called Knock On. Let's just go ahead and jump into that.
Yes.
Where have I heard that before?
Yeah, that's a classic.
That was on an EXO song. Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue.
This is about to go. Hey-chan. Oh! Yes! That was just such a... I can imagine that with earphones being even better. Like, I'm like, oh, wow, I really enjoyed that. And like, I feel like the chorus is a little confusing.
At first it was.
Yeah.
But then, like, for some reason, like, when the second one hit, it was like, it made sense. For some reason, it just made sense, like, the second time around.
I think it was because, like, it felt like it was supposed to build up into something, and it kind of, like, threw you for a loop.
Yeah. It kind of, like, it was one of those you're expecting it to, kind of, like, drop. It kind of just, like, went like that.
Yeah.
It kind of just, you know, it didn't drop at all, which isn't bad because I think it worked, honestly. Like, their voices were beautiful in this song. That was like the main thing about this song was like their vocals were just absolutely amazing.
I feel like there was just a lot of like harmonies in it, and like you guys know I'm a big fan of like harmonization with like groups, and like it was just so freaking powerful, and like obviously Hei Chan's voice is just such a standout, and honestly like it's like Hei Chan has grown to be like literally like a powerful person in like my bias ranking. I feel I just like love his voice and like his like timbre, just everything, like it's just so unique. And honestly like Hei Chan's just like, I just can't wait to see like him develop his voice even more. Like he's still young, and like when he gets older like his voice is going to be even more powerful. So like I really enjoyed his like sound a lot, and Knock On.
Definitely.
The 5th track on this album is called No Longer, and a lot of people told me that I'm going to like this. We will see. This is so beautiful already.
Yeah. Just say you buy Hei Chan already.
Me about every person in this group. I'm scared of this song. Remember her Jaehyun and Jung? The layering. They look like those two white girls that ate the spicy chili pepper.
Ooh, I love that. Oh my god, wait, I need to hear this part one more time.
amazing. I don't even know what to say. Like, that song literally took everything from me, like all my energy. Like, they all snapped. Every single one of them.
I can't even put into words what that song was.
Oh, I don't even know what to say.
I know, I don't
It's
either.
like, that was a really amazing song. That is like, wow. The vocalists of NCT 127 did that. I loved all the sounds, all the layering, and like, I think the most prominent thing in No Longer was the layering of the vocals. And obviously, like, my favorite part clearly was Tail and Haechan harmonizing together. Like, that was just, honestly, I kind of wish there was maybe even harmonization in duos with other duos. Like, maybe Yuta and Do-young could have did a harmonization, and then maybe Jaehyun and Jungwoo.
I'm just really impressed with that. That song just honestly very much truly like impressed the shit out of me. Like, it really did. Holy crap.
I swear, like,
I feel like we were laughing because of in disbelief, like how much in disbelief we were in. We're like, this could not be a real song. The 6th track is called Interlude, Regular to Irregular. So now we're going to be going into the irregular side of the album. First half was regular, so now we're going into the second half. And let's just see, because is this a full, yeah, it's a full song. Okay, so let's just go ahead and jump into this.
I've never heard of interludes being this long. Let's see.
SM 연습생 생활을 처음으로 시작했다. 모든 것이 새롭고
It's basically
낯설었지만
about them being trainees. Where have I heard this piano before?
꿈이라는 것을 꾸기 시작했다.
Was it in a teaser? I think it was in an NCT teaser.
Was it?
Yeah.
I could have sort of heard this somewhere else.
This was in the NCT documentary thing.
When they're all like shirtless. Yeah.
Or,
The yearbook. The yearbook.
No, the office one.
The yearbook one too. Remember? Dun 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 dun. When there is in the yearbook, the first one.
No, I thought the yearbook one was the other one.
No, there's 2 yearbooks.
Oh.
There's one where they're like all shirtless and wearing like no makeup, and then there's like a second one. Hold on. It's the same one.
Oh.
See, yeah, it's the same piano track. Yeah.
Okay.
Blue Japanese. Oh yeah, this is from
Oh. Come on, violins.
Oh, Chinese. So it's like Win-Win, Yuta was Japanese, Korean, and there's probably gonna be an English part too. Johnny?
It's but a dream
This is Johnny. I'm almost positive.
within a dream.
This looks like an art piece. Like you would see it in an art museum or something, like playing. I've heard this. Where have I heard this?
Whoa, they're going really alternative with this one. That was really fucking crazy. Like, it started off with this like whole piano, like soft, blah 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 blah, and then like the last half was just kind of like all this craziness, and like, oh my gosh, it just kind of reminds me of like the alternative like music that I listen to when I listen to like crazy shit like Arca or Bjork or like something like that. That was just really fucking, that was a lot. I almost wish they could have sung over or something like that.
I think like literally the song was literally the first half was regular and that other half was irregular. Like that's literally what the whole song was.
Well, there you go, regular to irregular.
That's literally what the whole song was. And you know, I really like how they used, you know, they kind of teased this track already from Yearbook 1 with the piano part. But I know I've heard that the second half. I mean, I know I've heard that somewhere from another NCT video. They put that in there. I could be like, I'm like totally blanking on it. I know I've heard it though. I feel like, oh, fuck. I could not think of it. Like, I'll probably think of it like when I'm editing this video, but that was really, really good.
Okay, so moving on to the 7th track of this album is called My Van.
Already you can tell this is a different vibe.
Keep driving. Long riding. 너 아직도 작은 멀었어. 제대로 걸막힌 도로만 찡걸려는 전화의 지루함을 덜어줄 친구 너 믿기라. Long riding. 뭐 반쯤 온 것 같지도 않은 동안 잡바퀴 굴러가는 소리.
Now they're playing the piano.
A little bit, yeah.
Was that Taeyong's iconic?
I don't know, it sounds like Mark a little bit. I could be wrong though, it could have been Taeyong because, you know, he's done that before.
See, that part doesn't sound like Taeyong.
That sounds like there's probably a filter over it or they deepened it.
Well, My Van by NCT127, that was allegedly a diss track. And the background voice that we were hearing was allegedly Yuta. I really liked this. It was really interesting. It was very rap heavy. It was all rap. So obviously that's probably why it's just Taeyong and Mark on the main parts of the song. And I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was super like, it was different. It was like super experimental sounding, like, and I feel like, I don't know. I
don't know how to explain it.
I know. I don't even know what genre that would be. Like, it was just like, it was just a lot. I don't know. I mean, it wasn't bad, but it's just like it was so like I can't even like put my finger on it, like what that song was.
Yeah, I definitely need to just give this song maybe a few more listens because I kind of want to get more of a grasp, and then I'll just comment what I think of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's our first initial reaction to My Van.
The next track is track 8, and it is called Come Back. So let's just go ahead and jump into that.
I'm pretty sure this song was on Chain. This is probably the Korean translation moved over. So let's hear how this sounds. Well, I've heard that on the Chain mini album, but I haven't heard it since it first came out. I'm not gonna lie, so I didn't remember what it sounded like, but now I remember, and it's a bop. I definitely think that the instrumental is like the coolest part about it. That like it's just really like Chinese. It's really dance electronic. Like it's kind of hard to explain, but the song is it's on the irregular side for a reason.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I love the vocals on it. Like the vocals just went really well with like the genre of this song. I don't know. I've heard the song before, so I'm like, I'm really happy to like I don't listen to it a lot, So like I feel like I the same situation with Drawn. Like I didn't really remember what it sounded like. I could definitely see, like as Drawn said, once again, like why it was on the irregular side. And I've noticed you just kind of like so far with the irregular side is that it's more of the experimental type where it's like stuff that is super like, in a way, yeah, you can see obscure out of the box. Like it's definitely just like different, and I really like it. And I feel like it's definitely matching up to what side of the album it's on. So.
Yeah. So the 9th track on this album is called "Fly Away with Me." This song has received a lot of flack due to it. A lot of people, or the artist Jordan Fisher, said that it's his song. It's not NCT's fault. You would have to blame producers, I guess.
Yeah.
Honestly, I just want to hear their rendition of it. Okay, Johnny. Whoa.
Where's Win-Win?
Oh my god, we just reached the end.
Where's Win-Win? But that was the song "Fly Away with Me." I absolutely loved that song. Their vocals are absolutely beautiful. It just, oh my god, like I feel like this is probably one of my favorites off the album. Like that was amazing. Oh my gosh, I really loved that song.
How do you feel about the whole Jordan Fisher debacle?
So
if they sold the beat to SM, that's
and
just
didn't tell him, then oh well, that's his issue with his producer. I'm not gonna go too much into that because I don't want to
it's not about
start
that.
a fight. So, but yeah, from some stuff we were reading, apparently his producers have like worked with SM before.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm thinking that they probably gave SM permission to use that the demo. Like
the demo.
Yeah, like let them use it, and they just didn't bother telling him. So, I mean, I don't know. At the end of the day, I feel like they shouldn't really be getting flack for it.
I genuinely love this song a lot. I think the only critique I have is probably the distribution itself.
Yeah.
I do feel like every chorus could have been somebody different, but every time it seemed like it was just Do Young and Tail. And so
Johnny had like one line.
And like, I'm not really a person, if you know me, I don't really care about line distribution ever when it comes to groups, but for some reason with NCT, I get riled up because I feel like everybody really can like step up to the plate and do it, and they could have given a course to like even like Jaehyun and like Jungwoo, but like they didn't, like they kind of saved them for just like the end and stuff. That's my only thing, but other than that, I think like this song is absolutely stellar and perfect.
11th and final track, skipping over track 10, which is Regular, the English version, which we already did a reaction to. So if you want to know our review on that, just go ahead and go watch that reaction. So the last and final track, track 11, is called Run Back to You. It's a bonus track, so let's just go ahead and jump into that.
Yeah, no, I can't do it without you, girl.
Is that Johnny?
It's like, you know.
that J-Ham? Sounds like it. Oh shit!
What the fuck?
Like rave sound, like
yeah.
Like, you hear it just like at a rave. Or a music festival, with like a lot of lights and stuff.
Yeah. It almost sounds like a ukulele.
Almost a little bit, yeah.
Another drop.
I can't even describe what that track was. That was like a million different genres.
Like at first, like just the first initial part of like the man, I was just like, I don't know if I'm feeling her.
Like I remember I was like, that's the chorus. I'm like,
yeah.
I'm like,
I was a little bored, especially for it to be the last track, and then all of a sudden that drop came. I'm like, what the fuck? So it kind of gave me like this dance hall, EDM, rave music, trap, all this mashed up together, and they're so good at mashing up sounds, and it never sounds like a hodgepodge of a mess. Like it always sounds like a nice blend, cohesive blend.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed this song. Wow. It's gonna be. This is really hard. I really have to try to come up with the top 3 for this.
It could just be a temporary top 3. Because I know I literally need to listen to this just like over and over again, like this whole album.
Yeah.
To really get a better feel of it. Because this is like a lot.
This is a lot. This album was a lot to take in. Okay, so now the summary portion. Overall, this was honestly one of the best albums of this year. I really enjoyed listening to this. I am astonished by how many loops we were thrown in. Like, it was just crazy. Every track was just something like just out of this world. I swear, it's, I don't know, like, and then like from it to switch to that switch up, like regular to irregular, reminds me of like when Beyonce did that switch up with I Am Sasha Fierce, that album. It's just really just, wow, this album made its mark. I'll say that.
Overall, I really did enjoy this album. Like, it was like, just the concept itself was really interesting, the regular to irregular. Like, the whole concept, I absolutely love it. Absolutely loved it. This album really did blow me away. Like, I honestly, like, I cannot wait to listen to this album again.
I know.
Like, I really need to I just want to sit down and just listen to it. I even want to listen to it, like, in the car on the way home today. Like, I just want to listen to it so bad. So, that obviously says something about an album if, like, you know, you want to listen to it after the first listen. We could just go ahead and jump into our top 3. It was a little difficult.
This is definitely one of the most difficult.
I feel like this might just be a temporary top 3. The more it might change the more we listen to this album. But as of right now, this is what we feel like our top 3 is upon first listen. So my number 3 is Run Back to You, which is the bonus track, the very last track. That song honestly just blew me away. It really did. Like, I literally felt like I was being like just pulled every which way with just like every drop, every twist in this song. I just absolutely loved it.
My number 3 is No Longer. That vocal power from the vocal unit, my god! It was so freaking just layers upon layers upon layers of vocals, and you guys know that's my thing. Like, I was living for it, so yes.
So my number 2 is Regular. That title track.
Which one?
Either one is fine, honestly. I'm fine with either, but obviously I'd probably pick the English one because I can really sing along to that one. The title track, like this time around, they really did it with this title track. Like, it was absolutely amazing.
My number 2 is gonna have to be Regular English version as well. I don't know, for right now, I'm gonna say it is my favorite title track by NCT 127 because it's just such a classic hip hop sound, like with all those like samples from Yin Yang Twins and then Nelly. Like, it was just such a throwback. It was really cool. I really thoroughly enjoyed that title track.
My number 1 is Replay PM 0127.
Yes.
That song, just upon first listen, I'm like, this is it. I'm like, they really did it with this song with the house beat. Like, it's just, like, I know house is like very popular right now for some reason. Like, it's definitely like making its way through the K-pop scene. But like, I feel like I just never get sick of it. I just don't. And I just really, really liked how it was used in this song.
And my number 1 song is, it's gonna be a little hypocritical, but it is Fly Away With Me. That song, like I said, I still stand by my critiques. I still feel like the distribution was very annoying, but it had the power to be like literally the best song of all time. Like, I just loved the vocal melody, the arrangement, just everything. The only thing I don't like is the distribution. They should have just had everybody just sing a chorus. Like, it shouldn't have all been done, like, relied on Tail and Do Young. But, you know, it is what it is. I still enjoyed the song for what it was.
All I can finish off with is hashtag justice for Win-Win. Because that poor boy.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god!
I need to look at the distribution for everything because we can only find a couple. Only for a couple of these songs we're able to find like actual video distribution. I'm just gonna wait for more to come out and because as of right now, I didn't hear Win-Win like at all.
The only thing we heard him in was Regular in that 3 second.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, usually we're, you know, very hashtag justice for Johnny and Win-Win, but Win-Win, like, I feel like he was almost non-existent in this album. All in all, 10 out of 10 for this album. Honestly, I can't wait to listen to this album again. Also, just let us know what you guys thought about this whole album as a whole down below. Did it meet your expectations? Was it okay to you? Were you not really feeling it? Let us know what you guys think down below in the comments.
If you guys, what did you think of the distribution itself? I also really want to get your thoughts on that because you guys know how like bothered I was with that. Let us know everything down below. And don't forget to give us a like and a subscribe, of course. Everything will be in the description down below with our social media, Instagram and Twitter. So I guess with that being said, we will see you guys in our next video. Bye!